All right, so welcome back to the Be Like Podcast. It's your boy K.Sloan. Here with my
And
brother
your boy J.Jones.
J.Jones. Let's go. Second take. So, all right, we are doing a special podcast to let y'all know who we are. Cause I know a lot of times y'all probably see these two young black brothers hop on your screen like, who is this? So we're gonna go ahead and let y'all know what we all about. So this the mission statement right here. We want to be able to send a light through a message that will illuminate everyone that we come into contact with. We'll be delivered and planting seeds for growth and for our generation and for those to come. Jay Jones, you will take over the DNA.
DNA, authentic. Got to keep it real. Got to keep it 100. Positive, man. That's why we're being alike. We're trying to bring positivity. We respect sex, every sex, well, both sexes, race, religion, political views, preference. We're really for all people. We for everybody. We young, for the old people, for the kid, everybody. Anybody can listen to this podcast. So, and a great sense of humor. So I'm the comedian around here, not really, but
You funny
Carrie,
guy.
like we said, Carrie the serious one most of the time. I try to get a couple laughs in a couple times. But Carrie funny too.
I enjoy laughter. I enjoy laughing, but I know sometimes I get a little like, stuck in my, you know what I'm saying? Like gets like that sometimes. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. It just be like that. But man, so this is now episode I want to say 24 25.
Kobe.
24 25. So yeah, shout out to Kobe. Shout out to the Mamba. Mamba mentality always. Even though Jay Jones is now a LeBron James fan. He let me know a couple of hours ago.
But don't say that, bro.
Oh man, you definitely are. Laker fans
Cat,
are all LeBron
cat,
fans.
cat,
That's
cat.
not cap.
That's cat.
That's true. But it's okay
That's
because I
cat.
used to be a LeBron fan
That's
too.
cat.
It's like we all go through cycles as sports
I've
fans
never
of
been
being a
one.
LeBron fan or
I
not
never,
being a LeBron
I've
fan.
never
So
been one.
all right. So
Never
um
been one. I'm a Lakers fan. The name
Jay
on the
Jones
front
is a
shirt.
very serious sports fan. Jay Jones, you want to go ahead and let them know your sports teams before we go ahead and pop this thing off,
Let's
just
go.
so
Let's
everybody
go.
knows.
Starting with basketball. LA Lakers. All college sports. Texas Longhorns.
Yeah,
Football. Dallas Cowboys. That's it.
yeah.
Baseball. Houston Astros. Everybody said they cheated, but everybody was doing the same thing. H time.
So they ain't really cheating there.
It ain't cheating if everybody doing it. We won the championship. Y'all can't take the ring.
Tell the Patriots
Um,
that. Tell the Patriots haters that. All the Patriots haters, you got to tell them the same thing.
I hate the Patriots too,
You
and
can't say that then.
but
Yeah,
you can't take their rings either.
you
So
can't take their rings either. So those are teams.
I think that's it. Yeah,
All
that's
right.
it.
Because week in and week out, you will hear Jay Jones referencing his team. So just so you know where he's coming from, say he might get a little happier at Jay Jones in different days, depending on how things kind of how
Seriously,
things kind
bro.
of play themselves out.
Sports
So
is sports is really important to me. So yeah,
yeah, that's very and me, I'm a very tentative fan. I'm a Bears fan and a Miami Heat fan, and everything else is pretty much a wash. So I'm pretty wide open, but I enjoy giving my man a lot of hard time to about his teams in general, just because why not. So going into what I'm saying, myself from Killeen, Texas. I've been here for most of my life. I'm actually here right now visiting my mom for the holidays, but I was born in Watertown, New York. It's crazy though, because I ain't been back to New York since then, maybe like once, but I ain't never been back. But then we went to Germany where my brother was born. He's 25 now. Corey, shout out to Corey Sloan God. He been on the podcast once or twice, or once. We gotta get him on again. And man, after that, most of my life as a Colleen, man. Grew up athlete. Always did sports. Sports was really the thing that got me into school. Got into school, went to Montana State University, played football there, played running back there for 2 years. Transferred from there, went to Cisco Junior College for a semester. Got to get the heck up out of there, Jay Jones. That was crazy. Then I went from there to Abilene, Texas, where I finished my schooling and actually ended up getting my bachelor's and my master's degree. So shout out to Hardin Simmons University.
Martin Toomer.
Hardin Simmons University. This is where I met this brother here, Jay Jones. We linked up there while I was doing my graduate studies. I was actually in the counseling and human development program where I kind of cultivated my interest in mental health. So that started there, and then we linked up. We actually worked as mental health professionals in Sweetwater, Texas. Good
Sweetwater.
old, good old Sweetwater, Texas. And we kind of linked up on them long drives, man, just having just real conversations about some of the stuff we talk about on the podcast all the time. Um, and then yeah, man, I mean, that's pretty much, in a nutshell, kind of how I got to where I'm at now, which is an educator. I'm in El Paso, Texas, educating the youth, working with eighth grade. I'm an English language arts teacher. J. Jones, do you know how hard it is to be in the middle school, being an English language arts teacher in El Paso, Texas?
I don't, and I don't want to know.
It's hard, but it's fun. It's
That's
hard, but it's
good.
fun.
Long as you like what you do.
It's like
Sometimes,
it's like one of those good challenges. You know what I'm saying? Like you need that good little balance of like challenging and like that fun part. So
yeah.
that's where we at right now with that. But Jay Jones, I'll let you go ahead and get the people an overview of what you got going, how we
Overview
got
of
here.
me.
How did we get here?
How did we get here?
Mm-hmm.
So I was actually born in Fort Worth, Texas. But when I opened my eyes, I was living in Houston. So when I started actually doing stuff, I was in Houston, Texas. Then I actually moved back to Fort Worth, Texas. So when people ask me where I'm from both. I claim Houston more though. But athlete, just like Kerry said, started playing football when I was 6 years old in Houston. Um, offensive line, defensive line. I still don't like quarterbacks to this day. To this day,
To
I
this
don't like
day.
quarterbacks. But except my quarterbacks that play for me or with me.
Shout out to
Uh,
said.
Sad to say here. After that, went to college at Tarleton State University. I actually played there all 5 years because I got redshirted because I wasn't big enough my freshman year. From there, I got my master's. I ain't say nothing about my siblings. I'm sorry. I
Show
do have
love,
two
man.
siblings.
God show love
I have an older brother who's been on here
multiple times.
countless amount of time. I don't know why
Mr. Lifted Gold.
that guy. And then I have an older sister. She's the middle child, but everybody love my older sister, Jaleesa. Uh,
Shout out to
so I'll
Jaleesa.
go back to college. Yeah, I went to Tarleton State, played 5 years, ended up with a master's in kinesiology. Then ended up at Hardin Simmons coaching, doing my GA thing. That's where I met Kerry, and ended up with a master's in counseling and human development. I never ever in my life would have
That's two
thought
of them things,
I'd
you
be
know,
doing
man.
anything with counseling. Yeah, too. But
Two of them
I never liked psychology or anything. But Dr. Bob, when I came to Hardin Simmons, he talked me into trying this major, the counseling and human development. And usually when I start something, it's like I gotta finish it. I gotta finish it. So I actually ended up finishing it. Now I am actually counseling people,
yeah.
mentoring people. I've been a football coach, college football coach, and still thinking about going back. I might do my high school thing though. My Everman Bulldog thing.
Hey,
So
we still young, man. You still under
still young.
30, you know?
Still trying to. I do one of my biggest things in life. I want to be a business owner because I don't think you make money unless you own something. You always working for somebody, they're gonna pay you 20-30% of what the business is making, and that ain't gonna make me rich. So
Yep.
I'm into stocks. No wife, no kids yet. Maybe working on it one day. Uh,
And
man,
shout
that's
out to
like
my kid though. Just by the way, I ain't mentioned. I was like, wait, I ain't mentioned my kid. Shout out to my kid. Shout out to Katie. She's 8 years old. But go ahead, J. Jones.
yeah. Shoot. Really, that's where we at right now. In the middle of trying to do some business stuff, counseling people, and still linked up with my high school, chiming in on the football team as much as I can.
Yeah.
So that's where we at.
And
But
and, and man, I think it's crazy, bro, because like when you talking about the business side of things and what you trying to do with that, I know a lot of times what we do is we bring people on here that are doing things within their business development, and we try to get them to share the information to the people because we know that some of these conversations about business, stocks, we need to get somebody on talking about stocks. We need to get like
oh,
yeah, we need to we need to get that going. But stocks, getting the LLC versus a DBA, What else we done talked about? We done talked about just paperwork things.
Paperwork. We talked about nonprofits.
Yeah, about
Talked
nonprofits, the
about
differences. I mean, we
everything really.
yeah,
Well,
and I think a lot of that stuff teaches me. So I mean, because at the end of the day, if we don't have our own something in this world, then what are we doing? Like we should all be aiming to create something that's our own, and that's a big reason why we started the podcast because we want to be able to leave an impact on the world, on with stuff that we really feel on the inside of us, like positivity. I feel like, and we when we started this, bro, like you could probably tell that story better how it all kind of went down.
I love telling that story. I
But
love telling that story.
when we started, it was all because we don't see enough positivity in this world, man. Nobody's showing love no more. It's like everybody was just kind of. It was like we started during COVID when it popped off. This in March, everybody was uncertain about everything. It's like you hear a lot of negativity, a lot of fear-based content. We try to move away from that and just kind of be able to inspire folks, show some love to people, be able to be kind. I mean, the topics we had starting out, bro, was real vanilla, bro. Like it was like we were talking about like, hey, what was the last kind thing you did for somebody? Just real basic like that. And it seemed real, like like man, I don't even know. Like you gotta really think about it because we don't think about that stuff no more.
At all.
Nah, bro, we don't think about that no more. It's like we get lost in the hustle and bustle of life, and we're not trying to inspire nobody. Or it's not good enough to make somebody feel good no more. It's like you gotta be getting money out their pocket, or you gotta be
Mm-hmm.
doing something else. But it's like we never started for that, What?
Nope. Let me tell you how we started. I got a call, the iPhone rung a little bit. I saw Kerry on my phone. I was like, oh man, K.Sloan, my boy was good. Answer the phone. He's like, hey Jay, the first thing he said, hey Jones, I want to start a podcast. I was like, oh, hey to you too. And he was like, he was like, I was like, all right, when? What's up? When? He said today. I was like, So I was
Bro.
I was not prepared for any of this. It just kind of we just jumped in. We just no toe dipping. We jumped
Yeah.
straight in the water.
Yep.
And I mean, for us to be on episode 24, 25,
Well,
the growth. If you saw the first couple,
woo! We done grew. We done
it was a
grew
little
grew.
rough. It was
We done
rough.
grew up.
But
And
now
you know what? Bro, we had to grow though, because I think we jumped into it like off the rip. We was like, bro, we're gonna do this. Like, what I'm saying? After I talked to you, you was like, it's a goal. Like, you didn't even second guess nothing. It was like we started doing it, immediately recorded that day. The video was trash. After after we finished the video, then I kind of did some research, figured out a way to get it, done a little bit better. I don't think we was even using Zoom at first. I was using like some screen recording system.
yeah.
But I say that to say, bro, I think a lot of times people gotta stop being scared to start stuff. You know what I'm saying? And when you scared to start something and then somebody else do it, you mad and you want to say that was your idea. You know what I'm saying? You like, oh, that was my idea. Like they doing what I wanted to do. Like it's like, nah, they just started. Like they started. We would like when we started, bro. It was like literally, it was a wreck. It was a train wreck. But through refining the process, gaining some confidence, some momentum. J.Jones knowing half of the globe. Things is things are really looking up for Be a Life podcast now. So,
Well
now say
connected.
what?
Well connected.
Well connected, well and respected. So, things have definitely looked up for us in that regard. But man, people just gotta start, bro. Like I tell everybody that, man. Anybody ever be like, man, hi, you doing a podcast, you doing great, man. What made y'all get that started? It was just like, bro, we felt it and we just started. And we just didn't stop. So
Hey, if you're gonna hit the ground, now why not hit the ground running?
run
Yeah. If
fast.
you
And if you fall, just get up. Get up.
gonna hit the ground, might as well just go. Might as well go with it. And that's what we
Right.
did, and man, it's just crazy. Like 2020, boy, I appreciate this year because it kind of it made you do stuff.
Made you.
You couldn't just sit in the house and you could sit in the
Yeah.
house and watch Netflix, but I didn't want to just sit in the house and watch Netflix.
Nah.
So
Nah.
having this was a blessing.
Yeah.
Real. Like I watched the episode and you hear stuff that you didn't hear the first time. When it's going on, you don't
Yeah.
hear everything. You're like, whoa, I
Yeah.
set that up. Like Said called me, the last one we did, Said called me, he was like, I ain't even hear you say what you listen to, or do you just listen to yourself? He said, you throwing shade at me. He called me laughing. So it's just like when you listen to it again, it's like you hear stuff and you learn. I
Yeah.
learned so much from listening to our podcast, and I mean I'm in it the first time, and I don't hear everything. So
Yeah. That's a fact, bro. I be listening to certain things too, like certain things that we have people come on and say, certain things that we'll say, conversations we have, because they get so organic that certain stuff we do miss, but people that we have that supporting us, that we support, and we think, we got stuff coming out for y'all too, but they'll tell us, they'll tell me for sure, and I'll be like, man, I ain't even catch that, and I go back and I listen to it, I'll be like, man, you right, like that was good, like and I'm glad I got that for myself to be able to listen to, and that's the whole thing, bro, just being able to put something out into the social media world that is giving back to us, you know what I'm saying, that's able to feed us, and it's not something that's taken away from us, like, you know what I'm saying, content that's breaking us down mentally,
yeah,
and also giving us that knowledge, because we all know that knowledge is power, and without knowledge you have nothing, you have no power, you are a manipulative, you're a piece on a chessboard and they just moving you around. So we trying to create more, what I'm saying, self-sustaining individuals. You dig what I'm
trying to.
saying?
But one thing we do need,
What's
look,
up?
you can chop this up and put it on Facebook.
What's that?
Need y'all to start subscribing.
Subscribe.
I don't even know if we need to yell it. I don't even know.
Subscribe.
Do I need to paint it on my forehead? I don't know, but
I'm gonna just rock a shirt that says subscribe.
no, for real.
I
These, I
gotta,
mean,
I
we
gotta,
we
shout
appreciate.
out
I
to
ain't saying
everybody though.
we appreciate all the love we didn't got on Facebook and everything, but we have a YouTube page, and then when we put something out, it'll just go straight to you. I mean, the Facebook page is cool. I mean, you can get it off that, but that notification from the YouTube, it helps us, get the word out to you. So if you
Yeah.
subscribe, you get that be a light, bing, up new episode, tap in,
Tap in, turn your notifications on. You know what I'm
turn
saying?
the
Turn your
notification.
notification on, we know what's going on.
What's going on? So
And
that's something I just wanted to get out there. I mean, but like I said, I do appreciate the support. I get people at my job. I get calls, family, my family boy. They,
yeah.
they
Oh
they
man, they
share it.
strong. They strong with it.
They
Mine
share it and
too.
all that. I didn't even know you had one. I'm gonna have to watch it and comment. And so, family, friends, Carrie, family's friends, we appreciate y'all for real. But
You
we just
know,
gonna keep growing. So y'all might as well jump in. Look, jump in while we small, and then you be like, I saw it, I knew them before. I knew them on episode 26 or whatever. So
facts. And
y'all
one thing I
jump
was
in.
gonna say too, bro, like is even if like I know like when we was first starting out, bro, we was getting like, what I'm saying, 7 to 8 views and things like that, one
Yeah,
like. But I would still say though, I still appreciated them 8 views, man. Like that's the one person that gets something from the podcast that feels like they was in that dark place or they felt lost and they felt like, man, like, maybe this is something I could listen to that keeps me going, motivates me, inspires me. Those are the people that, what I'm saying, we do it for. It
yep.
ain't, if whether it was 100 million or it was 12, I mean, it's still gonna be the same content. We got the same mission statement, and that's to be able to, provide a value in, like, mental health. I can speak for this myself personally, is a very important thing when it comes to being able to maneuver our life, bro. Like, it's like once your mental health starts to decline, it's hard to do a lot. You can have money, you can have superficial success, you can have status, you can have all those things, but if your mental health is not where it needs to be, then what it ends up doing to you is it'll pull you into a place where you can't even capitalize on the stuff that you have. Like, you can't appreciate what's around you because your mind is literally fighting against itself. And that's something that I believe in wholeheartedly. J. Jones does as well. Being around people that are damaged, it really gives you a perspective on what you have. You know what I'm saying? Like, people that truly are damaged and they can't get out of the hole. Being that person myself, I just feel like I just was looking for stuff like this when I was down real low, and I'm glad that we doing it. Sometimes I'd be like, man, I be outside of my body sometimes thinking, man, I appreciate these brothers, even though I'm in the mix. It's weird.
Right, for real.
Yeah, it's real. It's
And
real.
then I get messages. I got a message the other day was like, I appreciate the podcast, and I was like, I mean, like I said, it's just little stuff like that that make you realize what you're doing, and it's like, man, it just make you feel good.
Facts.
So I just love it, man. I appreciate the people who watch. I appreciate Carrie who put the idea out there because I would never be on no podcast. I was never thinking anything of. I don't even like the camera like that, but I'm getting better with my social media and stuff.
You
Though I'm
getting
trying.
better, bro. You posting a post today. You on a Snapchat. You doing your thing, bro. You getting better. You getting better. But
Getting
hit the
better.
3 L's for the people, bro.
Uh
Before we go on the people. Hit the 3 L's on the people.
oh.
Hit the 3 L's, bro. Hit the 3 L's, bro.
So he was asking me earlier
Go ahead, hit the 3 L's, bro.
when I say love. How would he look? What did I
Oh,
have
come
to
on, Jay
36 years old?
Jones. It's
Hey, it's been
love, learn, laugh. Love, learn, and laugh, bro.
love, learn,
Love,
laugh.
learn,
I was about to
laugh.
say love, live, laugh. I knew I was gonna mess it up.
Nah, man, that's the home decor. That's the home decor.
You said remember it too, and I just when you speak something off the dome,
It just
love,
flowed. It was a little more natural. But
love,
he said,
learn, laugh.
love, learn, laugh, because that's what we do on here. That's pretty much the main reason why we come on here is to love you guys and get love, give love. It's a just a constant flow. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can't tell you how much that this has taught me how to be more of a like truly loving person. Who know what's going on ESPN?
I don't know yet.
But
It's one
for
of
real,
my teams.
huh?
It's one of my. I got all that. That only happens for one of
That's
my
like
like
one of your
something happens.
teams.
Yeah.
They all trash though. But I've learned how to love more from this podcast for sure. Laughing, we always laugh on her. We always cracking jokes. Anybody that feels I want to get a real life comedian on here at some point so they can start to like fire us up, and then we can kind of see how that goes. But
The
you
Lakers
might
won
know
the
somebody,
championship.
huh?
I know a comedian. The Lakers won the championship. They're not trash. I do know a comedian.
You need to get linked up with a comedian. I don't know any comedians, so
I
you need to get.
actually just went to the Improv in Houston Sunday and sat in the comedian room because connections, man.
Connected. Jay Jones connected. If
You
y'all don't
connect
know,
with
Jay
people.
Jones knows everybody. Somehow he knows Donald Trump. Just to let y'all know. I know some of y'all not gonna like hearing that, but somehow he is connected with Donald. And if we get him on here, then I will be sure to address the stimulus package that we should be receiving in January. Just by the way.
I got a couple choice words. No, I don't.
Couple choice
Donald, go
words.
ahead. Donald, do your thing, man. Go do something else. Go do something else.
But bro, and then living, you know what I'm saying, living life, the purpose, we definitely talked about purpose quite a bit and goals and things that we aspire to be, things that we encourage in our youth. Because I think the first and foremost reason why we started this podcast as well was to be able to leave an impression on the youth. We've kind of moved towards people our age and older. We didn't really figure out we kind of didn't figure out a way to stay down there, but the things in the works that we're gonna be able to do for
I
the
was about to
youth
say
is
we that idea we just said that
yeah. It might got something. Yeah. We
might
might got
have something
something.
for the youth,
Yeah, we might got
and then
something
we
for the
might
youth.
keep doing it. It might be like a once every couple month thing. Just we got
Facts.
something for the little ones.
And Jay Jones already doing a lot of things for the youth in general, so he got a lot of different ideas. And I work with youth myself, so I guess that's kind of why we really wanted to impress the younger generation.
Yeah,
And I think something I didn't think about is, but it makes a lot of sense, is that if we focus on us in our generation, then the youth will be impressing because that's our kids. You know what I'm saying? That's
right.
our little cousins, that's our nephews, that's our nieces. And healthy kids are raised by healthy adults. So
Mhm.
if we can make us healthier, then we'll be able to make them healthier. You know what I'm saying? We don't
Yeah,
pass down our negative judgments and our, broken paradigms, and we don't raise kids in more broken families. We actually try to, cultivate love and, teach them financial literacy, stuff like that.
big time,
That's big, that's
big
big,
time.
that's big. So um
That checking account need to have about $500. That savings account need to have about 10 racks,
10 racks,
10 bands.
10 bands. That's graduation right there. That's graduation right there. And I mean, we don't. I can't sit here and say that I had that coming up, you know what I'm saying? And I can't say that it's already prepared for my kids, but the fact that you know something, it allows you to start. You know what I'm saying? You can start once you know something, you can start to really hold yourself accountable to doing what you need to do for yourself and for your
Mm-hmm.
family. And I mean,
I
that's
used
something
to,
that we always be trying to stay with, is just
I
knowing.
used to, I used to screen. So people used to think I had money, or like, oh, Jabril got money, whatever. I screenshot my checking account and be like, I got, I got $35 right now.
That's my money. But you know what, Dre? You got multiple accounts, so let's not play that game.
I understand that, but I would just screenshot the checking account. Not the, I ain't say the savings.
Oh,
Cause they
just
be like,
the
hey, let's
savings.
do something. I'm like, oh, I'm broke. They be like, I'm like, bro, I'll screenshot my checking account right now.
Man,
$60 in it.
J. Jones will hit you with that. I'm broke real quick too. You know, hit me
Broke.
with that. He did hit me with that. He did hit me with that. I'm broke. Like, hey, bro, you trying to I ain't nope. I'm
I ain't
like,
got it.
dang, bro, like you just gonna sit here and watch AI highlights all day with your phone on your on your back like this. But
Watching Allen Iverson. That used to be my boy. Yep. That's what I'm gonna do for free.
for free 99.
3.99.
Hey man, that's
Hey,
what I've been doing all month. The end of this month, I've been chilling, dog. I'm talking. I've been making salads. I mean, I cooked spaghetti the other day. You know what I'm
that
saying,
boy
for the
been
whole week.
cooking.
For the
Fried
whole week,
chicken.
fried some chicken. You know what I'm saying? Got the rice and the vegetables ready, bro. I ain't playing.
We need to give you a nickname.
What you mean?
I got a nickname. You need a, we need to. We gonna figure this one out.
We gonna figure
We
this one out,
might have to ask the people who do comment on the stuff. What we need
man.
to
Yeah,
name.
we gonna
What's
have to
Sloan?
say, yeah, yeah. Shout out to the people, man. Give me a nickname. Shout out to the people because
Because I
we got
already
self care,
I've been deemed Mr. Self Care,
Mr.
which a
Self
lot of
Care.
people say that. At every job I've been at, they be like, "You like care about yourself," and I'm like, "Shouldn't I care about myself?"
J. Jones. If there's one thing J. Jones gonna do, he gonna take care of J. Jones, and that's the one thing I gotta learn. Is that something that shouldn't be happening? I look, bro. I never. It's crazy because since I met you, bro, I got a lot better at it because like you would see something that don't really like give you anything, and you act like it wasn't even there. Like it'd be like you ain't gonna J. Jones, you're not gonna stay after because we finna stay after 5 to we gonna stay after 5 to help this person do. J. Jones gone already. He already in the car because he been working. He been working since 8 to 5. This is 8 to 5. So he was here at 8. He leave here at 5. Hey, but I mean, you gotta set boundaries.
You
You
gotta
gotta
set
set
boundaries.
boundaries. Folks don't
I
know
have
how
a
to do
family.
that. You got,
I got other people to see. It's like, I mean, football, I stay late, but like the other
yeah.
job we had,
You go,
I used to be going at 2:22 sometimes.
man, bro. It's crazy though, cause like when you work in mental health, you gotta have them boundaries
Oh
for real.
heck,
Because I mean,
you
when you
will
give your
burn
number
yourself.
out, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes people get to, they're trying to do too much. Like I'm not your mama. Like you know what I'm saying. I'm not your husband. You know what I'm saying. I don't raise this child with you. So once I'm off,
Phone off too.
I used to do the most though, bro. I used to really be drowning myself out. Like I used to be, man, I be 5:55 on the phone, like, but it would drain me. And I was just like, bro, I got to a point, man. I think one day, bro, I was in the office, man. I had my foot on the desk tight. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting there rubbing my head, like, man, I got so many notes to do. I look out the door, there you go. Bro, you know, I used to look into the door. I used to be like, hit that little,
I
I
ended
be like,
up going home.
I think you did that one day. You just like, you rubbed your head. He's like, yeah, I'm going home. I was like, yeah, me too. I just went and closed my computer and left because I think
Yeah,
if I ain't start doing that, bro, I think I'd have ended up,
yeah, you would have burned yourself out, man. I used
yeah.
to. We used to get off at 4. Yeah, about 3:15. Because we used to drive 45 minutes. That's the thing. If I was close,
Yeah.
I probably would have stayed till 4. But I gotta get home at 4,
Gotta
so
get
I'm
home
leaving at
before.
3:15.
Gotta get home
Like
before.
I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna get there at 8. I'm gonna turn on my Nipsey. And I'm gonna jam
Gone.
out, do my notes, and go home.
Do, do your business. Do your business and get out of there. Cause I think a lot of times, you think. I guess sometimes you be like, man, I gotta work until the job is done. But sometimes you gotta understand, man, when you work for somebody, they will let you work as hard as you willing to work. And then once you done, my grandma always say this: they gonna if you kill yourself, they're gonna put you in the coffin and they're gonna hire somebody else the next day. So all my people that think, you know what I'm saying, I'm the floor supervisor and I'm gonna work my tail off to make this the best floor ever. So I'm gonna be here till 12 o'clock at night. It's like, okay, once you're done and you had your little breakdown, now your whole family, you know what I'm saying, done forgot about you and you know, they done moved on and things like that. Your job gonna find somebody else to do the same thing
You
too. So
really, at the end of the day, you're a number.
your
You
number.
just you number whatever number you signed up for. That's what you are to these companies.
That's why
I
we
mean,
got
it's
social
some good
security.
companies out there. I'm not gonna say it is some family oriented companies, but
Yeah,
most
yeah.
of them,
But even if I'm running a business and I got somebody working for me, I'm gonna make you take your time though. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like, I'm not gonna make you work that much for me. So if anybody's willing to let you kill yourself for them, you need to evaluate where you're working at because anybody that's in charge of you should be thinking about you. They
yeah,
shouldn't
it's
make you
actually
do it.
care about you. You
Yeah,
are a
they
person.
should.
You're a
Yeah,
human
like you're a
being.
person.
You're a
Like you do
human
have a
being.
family. Like you know what I'm saying? But that's you taught me that though, bro. After that, after that experience, I said, nah, bro. Like there's a lot, all these jobs that I didn't work now. I love being educated. We work long hours for sure, but
But
we are at home, and people seem to think because you're at home, you gonna answer every email. No, 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 no. You email me at 7 p.m. I didn't get no email
I
today.
get no email.
I get an email at 8 a.m.
Right.
I got an email. I can email you back then.
Yeah,
Boundaries.
you gotta set
Boundaries.
that because we used to always say it every time we start. I'm not a businessman. I'm
I'm
a
a business
business man.
man.
Like me, my like this person, this body. I gotta be here to do stuff. So if I stress myself out and kill myself, it's like my business over with. Like everything over with. So
Everything
I
over.
gotta worry this health, mentally, physically, all that. That's
Yeah,
my business too.
yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
trying to take care of that.
That's facts. That's facts. And it ain't just about money too, man. Our people that care about us, they need us. So sure,
For real.
why I'm gonna give everything I got to not nothing, but to just
$16 an hour.
nothing. I mean, I love who I help,
Right. But
but $16 an hour, like you know what I'm
or
saying?
whatever. No, we was making like we was really making
Don't
more than that.
matter.
But
Don't matter. You could give me 10 bands a month for my job. It still don't. It still ain't worth my life. Like it's
mhm.
still, you know what I'm saying. It ain't never worth my being and my peace of mind. So that's something that we always touch on too, man. But you know, I appreciate everybody that been on the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
For real. So many names. I don't even want to start saying it because we're gonna forget somebody. And
Yeah,
then it's gonna be like,
repeat offenders, you know what I'm saying? People like, you know what I'm saying, your brother who done came and showed out, multiple times. He just showed
oh,
out.
y'all didn't even see
He
everything he
just
did.
showed out. Uh,
Some stuff had to be edited out. We had
yeah,
to
he
edit some
showed
stuff out.
out. You know what I'm saying? Repeat offenders like Nate. Shout out to Nate. Ayana. You know what I'm saying?
Polly G. Still
Polly
the
G.
only.
Shout out
The
to Polly.
only.
The only one. The only one. But we need to get more. And
Go
then
get more. We come.
you know what I'm saying? There's a couple more people that probably
Montreal said,
Trey said, yeah, now you going to everybody.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, shout out
yeah.
to everybody.
I'm about to say, yeah, we had to say too many names. I was like, yeah, 10. Yeah, it was a good one. I mean, it's Shandog. See, look, I mean,
Shan
yeah,
Dog, put your pride to the side. Chris Dottery. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody, man. It's the
everybody, man. Yeah, sorry. Look, we shouldn't even started saying no
yeah.
names.
See, yeah, we got a Germ. Anyway, Magic. All right, man.
Magic.
But so much love, man. So much love, so much support. You know what I'm saying? We care about y'all and anybody else that's willing to, what I'm saying, come and shed a light, be a light, plant some seeds. We all about that, man. We all farmers out here. We
We
all
really need to
farmers
put
out here.
our probably not our phone numbers, but like, if you do want to be on the show, we do have a Facebook. Can they should be able to DM that Facebook.
You know what? We're gonna create a forum, and we're gonna allow people to put it on a forum. You know what I'm saying? We
Okay.
official with it because we got. I haven't put it on there yet, but we could put a form on there and then what I'm saying, let people
Yeah, because
submit.
we'll accept. I mean, come with something. No, don't be coming up here and
Yeah. Hey, we ain't one of them podcasts that like, you know what I'm saying, you gotta be making $100,000 a year before you
no.
ever get on the podcast. I mean, it's not like that. Or you have to have multiple degrees, bro. You could be literally anybody that wants to spread some light, some positivity, and bring some power to the platform that we on. We all about that. So that's big facts. But anything we missing, big bro?
Shoot, I guess that's really just trying to get y'all to know us a little bit more. You
Yeah,
see what I said?
my mama said we had to do it. My mama said we had to do it.
I'm saying.
Yeah, and just
What
because
else do y'all need to know about me before we click off this thing? Let me give y'all one fun fact. You should do the same thing, Sloan.
all right, fun fact.
One crazy fact is I got my first concussion at 6 years old. Um, Playing football. The
Playing
quarterback was running
football.
out of bounds. I thought he was running out of bounds. And for some reason, when he got to the sideline, he turned and ran like that. He tried to reverse field, and I'm running full speed. So I'm like running, but he gonna run out of bounds, but I'm still running full speed because I'm showing effort.
Yeah.
And when he turned, helmet to helmet, he fell out. I got up live and jumped around, and then I just started hearing bells.
Mm. Starting bells like that.
Went to the doctor. They said I had a concussion at 6 years. My mom was like, "Yeah, I don't know if I'm letting you play football no more."
I say this every time you tell that story. So many mothers are cringing right now.
But look,
At the thought
look, look,
of
look,
letting their 6-year-old
look,
son play
look,
football.
look what happened. I got two master's degrees.
You got 2 master's degrees.
It didn't do too
It
much.
knocked you. It probably knocked you smarter.
It
Like,
might have knocked me
ooh,
smarter.
when I start calculating numbers in his
Yeah,
head
like
immediately.
when I was a kid, I wasn't the best character. So like maybe it knocked some character into me.
Maybe it did, bro. Maybe it did. Maybe it did. Oh man. Fun fact, huh? Fun fact. I don't know, man. I'm a stream nerd. I don't know if that's a fun fact. I just love. I enjoy learning. So, uh, I don't know if that's fun enough,
Yeah,
but
Sloan don't look like a nerd, huh? Neither
I'm
one of us. I don't get. I never get. Oh, you a nerd? I never get that. But I think I'm.
you a nerd.
Like I never even get to. You seem
Yeah,
like a nerd. They'd be like the first thing people say usually is, "Where you from? Who you hang out with?" I'd be like, "Why?"
yeah,
Yeah, they
yeah.
never say, "Oh, you look like a nerd." They
You
be
like a
like, "You look
nerd.
like you could,
Nah, you don't
you
get
look like
that.
you mad or something." I'm like, "Nah,
Yeah.
nah."
Nah, it's I used to always get the jock thing, but I think I used to feed into the jock thing, but I really was a nerd the whole time. Like
The
I
whole
was
time.
always a nerd the whole time. Like
Me
I
too.
played Pokemon for a long time. I was playing
I didn't do that,
Pokemon.
but I was a nerd.
I was a Pokemon. I was a nerd. I played video games. I love learning stuff. I love being on the computer. I just love getting information. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with being a nerd now.
No, no, and I was about to say like I wasn't a Pokemon. I was a
Yeah,
math
yeah,
science. I was like a nerd, like
yeah.
98 report card. I was that dot. But all my friends, I hung out with the opposite crowds, but my report card looked like I hung out with the nerd. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah.
did both.
Yeah,
So yeah,
is we been on both sides of it as far as athletic life for a young whippersnapper. You know what I'm saying? You got your student part of it, you got your athlete part of it, and then we transition into adults where we're trying to find our way, and that's what this has become. It's been a way for us to be able to express ourselves and just kind of continue to learn and continue to grow. So we appreciate all y'all tapping in with us. It's been a blessing. You know, Jay Jones and his sports teams will be riding along the journey. You know what I'm saying? No matter, no matter how things go, we'll always know. And you know what I'm saying, I'll be here as well. But again, if y'all want to show love, always just do it, man. Just show love. Subscribe, like. Hey
I'm
man.
trying to think now. What sport team have? I think I done wore. I know Cowboys, Longhorns, Lakers. I think it's the only team I needed to rep. I think on every now y'all can see if y'all go check out the episodes, y'all can see me in all my teams. No other teams. I done wore Everman, my high school. I done wore
Is that
Montana.
Shay? Is that Shay J. Jones? Is that what that is? All right, y'all. So it's been a great podcast, and y'all boys be safe. You know what I'm saying?